Hello everybody and welcome into the SFA Season 12 Week 3 game day between Oklahoma and LSU. This one is probably the most lopsided game day vote in SFA history, and this one should be fantastic. You got Coach Jay Jettas on the homecoming with Oklahoma, Skyflyer at LSU. Both are 2-0. Both have insane hype around them. Thanks for letting me know that you can see me, Dogwater, and you can hear me. As always, this is the SFA. It's an online dynasty ran entirely through Discord. You can recruit, you can set bet charts, you can set your schemes, you can participate in server games like fantasy football, and we also have a fully functioning sports book for coins that you can use for recruiting bonuses. If that sounds like fun, feel free to join. Links are in any of our descriptions. Also, if you watch live, you might run into an ad or two. Feel free to use that Twitch Prime to get rid of the ads, as well as know that you are helping to fund the National Championship Trophy that could be sent directly to your house if your team is good enough. We haven't yet to send one out, but we are going to, hopefully this year. And then finally, we also have Patreon new this year if you want to join for some extra benefits. None are pay to win. It's just for fun. Feel free to check it out. Link is also in the descriptions. But yeah, wild BearCave. We had quite a few upsets. Clemson, the #1 team in the country. And then also the reigning SEC champion Tennessee goes down to 1-2. So it is up for grabs who is going to take over this conference. Big game today between Oklahoma and LSU, but let's get right into the rosters here. And obviously, take a look at the bottom line. We've got Patreon, obviously, but you guys can also submit bottom line ads if you want them. If you have a storyline, if you want to promote a player, if you want to just do some graphic design, however you want to do it, feel free to submit it to me. As long as it gets to me a day before game day, I can put it up there. Also, you can submit a halftime ad if you want to as well. So feel free to do that if you would like. But let's get right into Oklahoma here. Terrell Remmers, an SFA in-game quarterback. Terrell Remmers, he had a great first couple of games. 5 TDs, 0 interceptions quite yet, 91 speed. And then in the backfield, you got Jerome Jones, the main threat, Greg Johnson, Gus McFeeters, he is redshirted. And then maybe today we'll see some Cheddar Biscuits. He had a touchdown last week, so we'll see. And then Matt White, the senior receiver. You've got Casey Robinson, who is hurt. So we'll see Lawrence Harris, Blake Stratton, Troy Smith. Not too many SFA players on this offense. They're pretty much all on defense. Charles Sims. And then the offensive line is pretty good here. You got 90s all around. So 3 90s, a couple mid-80s starting. And on the defensive line, Andrew Callahan on one end. You got Jason Brown on the other. Justin Reed and Harvey in the middle. Willie Bush. And then you've got Jason Morris. And you got JoJo Gates, the SFA player here. He got him from the transfer portal from LSU, actually. So this is a homecoming for JoJo Gates. And then out wide, you got Craig Williams. You got Jamal McKinney and Tyrell Keys, the transfer who followed him from Minnesota. And then we've got Aaron Gibson as well, followed him from Minnesota, the starting safety. And then you got Jay Phoenix, who is the SFA freshman as well. Both are starters, along with Andrew Sendejo, 86 overall. He was a transfer from Miami. So a lot of transfer starters here in the secondary for Oklahoma. And then as far as their kicker is concerned, 89 overall. Great power, great accuracy, so Oklahoma should be fine today. And then let's check out the challenger, LSU, who was on Watch Party last week. So Patreon members are pretty familiar with this team. We saw Joe Munoz throw 3 interceptions to South Carolina. Joe Munoz doesn't really run all that much, but he doesn't need to run when he has William Keller, currently the leading rusher in the SFA. He is tremendous as a redshirt freshman, a true budding star here in the SFA. And then they also got Todd France, who was the first year we ever did tamper. He was tampered away from Western Michigan. You got Jeff Gold, and then the SFA former quarterback at Penn State, turned transfer to LSU, turned wide receiver, Terrell Pryor in the slot. And then you have Matt Carrington as well At tight end, we'll see Tavion Galloway, 84, SFA player right there. The offensive line is a little bit worse, honestly, than Oklahoma's. Only some mid-low 80s and some high 70s starters. But on the defensive line, Nathaniel Bandit, SFA player, 86 overall. On the other side, you got Terrell Ford, David Tompkins, and Thornburg in the middle. And then at linebacker, you got Penn and Eric Dickerson, very high overalls. And then on the other side, you got Greg Kraft and Ron Cross, who had the pick 6 on the South Carolina quarterback Ryan Leaf to end his career pretty much. We'll see Jeff Oliver, Jermaine Williams, Joe Gary as well. Mumu Bin Wadden, we saw him make some plays, even had an interception. He is an SFA player. And finally, Jamar Wilson on the other side. And their kicker is Jason Howard. He is 89 power, 89 accuracy, so kicking could play a major part in today's game. Dude, Jay Jettas, this is your roster. This is not your depth chart. It shows him at his true position. He is starting at SS number 2. Do not worry. I only show that in the edit roster. If you check depth chart, he's there. All right, and also I'm going to play LSU since they are Patreon. I'm going to play their song for you guys. Let me know if it's a good volume. I turned it up a little bit louder this week because I felt like the last weeks were drowning out a little bit in the crowd noise. So let me hear it. I'm not sure what song or anything. I can't hear it, so just let me know if you like it. And then Skyflyer, if you're here, you get priority on the jersey selection. Oop, did not mean to do that. I'm not sure what screen I'm in. All right, cool. That's good. Won't be hearing that much today. Okay, so, okay, he's working. Okay, so, Jay Jettas, then you get to choose what jerseys you would like. You are the away team, though, so I don't want it to be ridiculous. And let me, while you're choosing, let me get my thumbnail first. And then we'll get our prediction rolling. This one, I honestly have no clue what's going to happen. Very, very evenly matched. Two teams. Both have SFA players. This is going to be a great one. This is the push of the week, I believe. So, LSU or Oklahoma? You guys have 2 minutes. Get those Bobanos ready. Oklahoma has such boring jerseys. Well, they're your freaking team. I don't know what you want from me. All right, so you can go white, or the cream, a crimson alternate, or just the base. I like the white. You can go, ooh, these white alternates are always crispy. My personal pick would be the white alternates with the red sleeves. This is my choice, but it's completely up to you, Jay Jettas. These are kind of all the options. This one's kind of delicious. Let me know. And then while you're choosing, I'm going to go take a look here. Purple. It's basically, they don't have a yellow jersey, which is weird. Yeah, I like the white alts. Do you want the white pants or the red pants? Alright, so I guess then we're going to go just basic for LSU, and then over here we're going to do this one. And then before we do this, just I have to make sure for my sanity that I put it on 9 minutes. I hate when I have to exit and go back in, so let's just make sure. No, I did not. So yeah, so 9 minutes for game day as usual. Still got a little bit time on your predictions, and a lot of people going with one team. Put some Bobanos on that other side, people. What are you doing? So we're going to go white, the white alt, and the red alt pants. And then over here, we're going to go with this one. Lots of, wow, everyone going with Oklahoma? All right. So, without further ado, here we go for game day. Super excited about this one, and we are off as we get a Sauce Gardner, the king of pass interference, on my screen. Boo. Boo. Get him out of here. All right. So LSU, we saw them last week. I was honestly not all that impressed with them until the fourth quarter when they kind of just popped off. But they are back at home this week. Oklahoma, I really like this combo. I like that we found a decent one. LSU, you know, you could have some better ones. But look at this division. The West is going crazy this year, it seems. Ole Miss, Oklahoma, LSU, all could win it, come back. And then even Texas had a big day against Florida. So is the West on the rise this year? All right, LSU, William Keller, Mumu Bin Laden. Get to see some in the JoJo Gates homecoming is what I'm interested in seeing as well. That's going to be fun. Skook, welcome in. No. I'm the king of the Rex Beavers fan club. I really hope that they can have a great resurgence, but right now they are 0-2, so I know it was against the two best teams in the country. All right, here we go. Thanks for being here on Game Day Live. It's always a fun time. Thanks for spending your Friday night with the SFA. Here we go. Both 2-0. Who is going to go to 3? And we are off. LSU's going to start it out. Oh boy, what great plays are we going to have today, as Terrell Pryor is number 11. You got to watch out for him. Really, the impact players on this offense is number 11. You might see number 84 here and there. That is Tavion Galloway. But the man, the myth, and the legend, the leading rusher is William Keller, number 37, as we got a Joe Munoz run here. He is not going to have too much success with that style of play, as he is a pocket passer. Welcome in, Dave, your former quarterback rise to a slot wide receiver. One of the more unique kind of player arcs we've ever seen in the SFA is Andrew Callahan got a nice tackle for loss here. Todd Franz, the former Western Michigan Bronco, back from the Fink days. But we got 3rd and 10 now, an early chance for Oklahoma to get off the field. Joe Munoz over the middle, and okay, Terrell Pryor gets it, but he's going to be short. So a 3-and-out for LSU here at home. This Oklahoma defense not playing around. One of the best, easily the best team of the sim matchup era, the first 6 seasons of the SFA. Have not had the same success in the modern era, but they're looking to get back with their former coach. Jay Jettas and Terrell Remmers is the quarterback. He has the drip. Does he have the gameplay? Now on this offense, you got to watch out. Terrell Remmers, obviously. Matt White is their quarterback. And then on defense, Mumu Bin Laden, number 21, is going to be the player to watch. Is Matt White, number 89, the top receiver. He missed a lot of time last year with injury. And Jerome Jones as well has had some big plays in SFA history. So 2nd and 4 now. We got some triple option working as Jerome Jones up the middle. But another chance here for the LSU team to get off the field. I love the texture of these Oklahoma uniforms. Third and 2. Can they keep the drive alive? Yes, they do. A broken tackle there from Jerome Jones. Big hole. Oh, my. What the hell is that mascot? I was not sure what Oklahoma's mascot was, and I was not ready for that. Jesus. All right, Oklahoma driving now across the 50. A handoff delayed, and a big hole here for Jerome Jones. 8 yards. Jay Jett is going for more of a spread option type offense. Even though Terrell Remmers is pretty capable, that whole left side of the field is wide open. Throw it out to Jerome. Okay, he dumps it off here. They get a key block, and they got some room. He's still up. Lawrence Harris for 17. And this is the first game day of the season where we did not get the UI glitch, which is actually a massive dub. Really helps me out for commentating. But what a play there for Oklahoma early. Can't get over these Oklahoma uniforms. Damn it, Jay Jettas, I'm cheering for you. All right, Terrell Remmers going to keep it. Oh, he got scared there as Mumu Bin Laden brings him down. I'd be scared too. One of the more big hitting safeties in the SEC. Yeah, these Oklahoma uniforms are crispy. All right, split back set here. 2nd and 10. And, okay, they get the flip off. And Jones once again taken down by Mumu. Mumu, he's been underneath that depth chart for his whole career. Finally gets the starting role. If Bones Highland would have stayed, he would have been thrown to the portal. So 3rd and 7. Can Oklahoma break ground first here on game day? Remmers is going to throw it. It's going to be a screen pass. He gets it. Can he break a tackle? No. He's brought down. 4th down incoming. Likely the field goal unit coming out. So a 32-yarder here. Definitely not a gimme if you are an ECU fan. The kick is up, and it is good. So Jay Jettas takes the lead here as we see Arkansas took care of business against Colorado. They own this team like the Packers own the Bears. I think that's 4 straight years. And then we saw these games, Baylor with kind of a close win over Kent State. And then Western Michigan with a shocker over Kansas State as well. Yes, early point. You had a 3 and out, and then you had a field goal. It can't get better than that. And we are off here. 4 minutes gone in game day and a 3-0 lead for Oklahoma on the road. Big start for this defense. That features JoJo Gates, the transfer outside linebacker from LSU. Number 56 there. You also have Jay Phoenix, number 33. You have Aaron Gibson. You have Andrew Sendejo. You have Tyrell Keys. As we got Joe Munoz keeping it himself there. So this is kind of a... While there's really nobody of note on the defensive line for Oklahoma in terms of SFA players, it is a extremely notable secondary for this team. Joe Munoz, he's going to throw it here. Wide open man. Todd Franz makes the catch, the number 1 guy. Brought down by Jay Phoenix. Number 31, Tyrell Keys, the Minnesota Gopher who ended Garrett Grayson's career in Minnesota in the bowl game. Handoff up the middle. Here he is. William Keller, the leading rusher in the nation, gets his first carry, and it goes for 14. Four receivers to the right side now. They fake the handoff, fake the punt fake. Joe Munoz on the run, throws it right to the defender. That's an interception. What was he thinking? He obviously wasn't thinking as Jason Morris picks it off. There's no receiver within 40 yards of him. I'm convinced that is the worst interception we've ever seen in SFA history. Just nobody to be found. As, okay, Oklahoma takes over. We got Jerome Jones now. He had to have gotten paid off or something. There was nobody there. What is Joe Munoz looking at? If you think Roman Mills is schizophrenic, dude, look at Joe Munoz. He must have thought there was a receiver there. As now we got Terrell Remmers breaking tackles, going forward for 15. Oklahoma came to play today in Death Valley. Jay Jettas at Oklahoma might just be overpowered. We might have to ban him from this team. Yeah, we did see the interceptions against South Carolina, but at least those were like good throws, like, you know, bad decisions. But the actual, oh my, what a broken tackle for Remmers. But yeah, Joe Munoz getting outplayed early on. Remmers has yet to throw a pick this year. That is at least the 4th pick for Munoz on the season. Oh, and there's Cheddar Biscuits. He checks into the game. The neck roll number 20. But Jerome Jones gets the carry. Third and 4. We are inside the 35. One thing I do like about this field, they put the 5-yard markers. 3rd and 4. Over the middle, and that was risky, but he converts, and he's still up. Charles Sims. Oh, my. Terrell Remmers, a 4-for-4 start. First quarter coming to a close. Oh, it's been all Oklahoma. Can they punch it in? We get a blitz here. He dumps that off to the running back. Beautiful awareness from Remmers as Jerome Jones gets the carry. Or they call it a reception. 5 for 5 now. And we are officially in the red zone. 2nd and 5. Man in motion. They're going to hand it off. And he stiffies him, man. He's still going. Troy Smith with a big man stiff. That deserves a stiffy emote from me in the chat. You love a good stiffy. As we get a throw here, 3rd and 3. A screen pass, nobody in the way. And he gets to the 1, Greg Johnson. Oh my, Jay Jettas might have been right. We may not even get to hear Skyflyers music today. 1st and goal. It's been all Oklahoma early. Remmers has time in the pocket, and he just throws it out the back of the end zone. Good awareness. He didn't have anything open. He didn't want to risk it. Remember, this secondary is no joke. Some of the best corners in the country. They had a pick 6 last week. Got Mumu Bin Wadden. All right, 2nd and goal now. They're going to hand it off here. Remmers keeps it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Remmers runs it in to put Oklahoma up 10 here early. Big start here. And I guess you could say this is not the real, this is not the real Death Valley. That might be over in Clemson. You're calling that the Bush Push. What? That's no Bush Push. All right. So what is LSU got? Oh, we get a fumble! Oklahoma recovers, and they're right back on the offensive side! What is going on? What a joke! We never see that. Kick return fumbles. We're right back in the red zone. Wide open, man. Oklahoma. What is going on here? This is nuts. Oklahoma right back. Man in motion. It's triple option time. Remmers all the time. He keeps it inside the 5. Oklahoma's going to go up 3 scores here. First and goal. Handoff up the middle. Wide open touchdown. Jerome Jones, and Oklahoma takes a 3-score lead here in the first. The crowd is silent. Holy cow, boys and girls. I did not see it swinging this way. Honestly, you can't call this Jay Jettas team Mickey Mouse, unfortunately. He brought in JoJo Gates, Tyrell Keys, Aaron Gibson, Jay Phoenix, Andrew Sendejo, and Gus McFeeters. 6 SFA players onto this team, 5 of which are starting. So, sure, you can, I mean, he has good prestige as a coach, but he brought 6 impact players immediately. That's 6 of 22. That is a massive amount. Oh, yeah, and you're starting right guard. You're right. Madden Proctor. You're right. So, 7. So, you know, 1/3 of your starters. As we get more quick option from LSU, not quite sure what they're trying to do here. Joe Munoz is not a running quarterback. But this first quarter has been all Oklahoma all day long, and this is not what anybody was expecting. 2nd and 11 now, Joe Munoz. He floats that one out there, and he finds his man, Todd Franz. A nice pitch and catch here to get them back into somewhat of a rhythm, hopefully. He is 3 for 4. But as we end the first quarter here in Louisiana, not the way anybody was expecting this one to go. It's been all Oklahoma all day long. Welcome in Dennis Rogers Broflowski. Looks like he's an Oklahoma fan. All right, as we flip sides now, can Joe Munoz find something? You got to get the ball back to William Keller. 1 carry in 1 quarter is not going to do it. He's the leading rusher in the country, guys. Come on. Todd Franz, though, picking up the slack of Terrell Pryor, who's in the slot, number 11. Munoz. Oh my, Terrell Pryor right on cue! Touchdown LSU! What a throw! And what a catch! Terrell Pryor shot out of a cannon. What a catch! That is one of the best plays I've ever seen. That is for sure a game day great. The fumble is a game day great. The interception, definitely not a game day great. That was wild. All right, this game is looking to be on steroids. Can LSU find a way back? Joe Munoz just put that. That is the definition of a piss missile if I've ever seen one. He put that probably 6 feet off the ground right over the shoulder of the linebacker as we see Cheddar Biscuits there. The lead blocker. Oh my, that was going nowhere fast for Terrell Remmers. Terrell Ford knocks him down. Oh, Dennis, what coach are you? I always like to know who our Twitch chats are, so I know who you are. All right, now this is going backwards. LSU, this could be their quarter now. Is momentum completely flipping? 3rd and 16. Can LSU's defense get a win here and get off the field? Moo. He's on a blitz. Terrell Remmers, he floats it. Oh my, that's almost picked. Looking for White, wrong cross. All right, 3 and out now. LSU's getting the ball back. Death Valley is starting to get a little bit louder. Oh, okay, Sharp coming back. Oh, that's all good. I just want to always kind of know who our guys are. As Cheddar Biscuits knocks out Terrell Pryor there. SFA player on SFA player crime. All right, so Joe Munoz, how are they going to respond on this drive? They blitz him again. Wide open, man. Finds the tight end, John Hawthorne. Crazy start to this game. We got Munoz, another blitz. He finds Keller, though. Keller gets 10. He still only has 1 carry on the day. Hawthorne in motion. No, Munoz keeps it, and he gets smoked again. I'm not sure what they saw on film, but it's not working to just give it to Munoz. I'm not sure why they're not just giving it to the leading rusher. But such is life. 2nd and 9. They're inside the 30. They can push this to a one-score game pretty quickly. There's Terrell Pryor again. 2 turnovers already for this LSU team. They had 3 last week against South Carolina. Third and 1. They finally hand it to Keller, and he is still running. Another 8 yards. Almost no time has come off here in the second quarter since their last score. Another handoff to Keller up the middle. He's fallen forward for another 5 yards. Both these offenses can score in a hurry. Expect this one to be a very high-scoring game. They come out in shotgun, 2 tight ends. Tavion Galloway is on the field. Over the middle, touchdown, John Hawthorne. LSU pulls back within 3. LSU is not going away that easily. It was 17-0 Oklahoma, and now quickly back to within 3. As you saw this game result, Baylor was able to win 28-14 today. Bit of a surprising result. Definitely a moral victory for Kent State. Western Michigan as well, pulling off an upset over Kansas State here to a user-on-user game. All right, so as we start this one up, it's still the first half, but we already have a combined 31 points. As it's been pretty much all Remmers to start the game. So 3 and out on the last drive. What is the approach this time? You got Cheddar Biscuits out there. And that one is going nowhere again. Jerome Jones brought down in the backfield. Eric Dickerson, tackle for loss. Four receivers out. Remmers, he's rolling out to the left. He flows it on the run. He finds his man. 10 yards to Matt White, the top receiving target. His second catch on the day. 3rd and 2. Oklahoma, you would really like to at least drive a little bit here. Another 3 and out would be devastating. As a quick throw outside to Matt White, and that goes nowhere. Another 3 and out for Oklahoma, and LSU's getting the ball with a chance to take the lead. What a tale of 2 quarters. Oklahoma had 2 turnovers early on. As Terrell Pryor now, he gets smoked again by Cheddar Biscuits. And look at that. Yeah, Oklahoma, they had 2 turnovers on LSU in the first quarter. Out to a quick 17-0 lead, and now ever since been all LSU. They have 2 yards in this quarter. All right, hands off. William Keller, leading rusher in the country currently. It's only his 4th carry on the day. You'd like him to get 20 carries a game at least if you're LSU. Really need to ramp up his usage here. Watch out for the speedy Terrell Pryor there in the slot. Wait, it's a delay to William Keller. He only gets about 2, though. 3rd and 2 now. Oklahoma with an opportunity to get off the field, gain a little bit of that momentum back. 3rd and 2. Hands it off. Keller, and they give him the first down. He got tripped up there, but he's still outstretched. Big run for him. 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. It's been a crazy one so far. Man in motion to the backfield now, and another one of these weird option looks. A shovel option never seems to work as the quarterback decides to keep it. Avoided a bad pitch, but he has 5 rushes, 6 yards. I would, if I'm a Skyflyer, probably make an adjustment at halftime here. 2nd and 10, they're going to hand it off up the middle. A lot of room there, and Fred Austin, the backup running back, gets nearly a first down. People are calling for us to fire Jay Jettas. Remember, if you are a Twitch sub, you do have access to the Fire Jay Jettas emote. One of the most OG emotes here is, oh my, Joe Munoz, he has some room. He breaks a tackle. Just as we were shitting on him for being terrible in the run game, he gets a beautiful 24-yard run. Oh my. 50 speed, getting 24 yards on the ground. You hate to see that if you're an Oklahoma fan. 1st and 10 now. Threatening the red zone, Joe Munoz. Over the middle, dumps it off to Keller. He gets a modest 6 yards. What a second quarter turnaround for LSU. I'm not sure what Skyflyer said to him at the break, but it seemed to work. Completely flipped this game on its head. Man in motion, that is Tavion Galloway, lead blocker, as they stop him though. So another 3rd down incoming. Can Oklahoma get them off the field for a field goal attempt? 3rd and 2. Gotta think this is going to Keller. It is up the middle, and he gets another one. He handles a stiffy. Takes the hit from Andrew Sendejo. 1st and goal LSU. This is about as long as a goal to go as you can get. 9.9 yards. Hands it off. No, Munoz to get it. Keep it a wide open hole. Touchdown LSU, and they take the lead. What a second quarter for this team. "21 unanswered points after going down 17-0 early after 2 bonehead mistakes. An interception to literally nobody, and then a fumble on a kickoff. And since then, it's been all LSU. Since that Terrell Pryor catch and run, it has been the Tigers the whole time. Literally 2 yards of production here for Oklahoma. What can they do? Are they just going to try to get to halftime? I think that's something I might try. You cannot risk getting another turnover here. Remmers now. He yams that one. Oh my God, that was almost picked. He was trying to find Matt White. This is among the best secondaries in the country. 2nd and 10 now. Remmers. Oh, free blitzer. He does get it off. And he goes out of bounds. That's Blake Stratton. 3rd and 1. The clock did stop, though. They have all 3 timeouts, so if they can get a conversion here, they're still kind of cooking. Man in motion. Looks to be a run play. Shovel option, and they give him the first. Terrell Remmers carried his man past the line to gain. All right, clock is still running. Roughing the passer is in the game. Remmers, he has time. He throws a dot, and that is a completion. Blake Stratton again. 2 catches in a row now. See, Dogwater, at this point, do I do it on purpose to help you fill out your bingo card, or am I just truly that bad at names? but we are across the 50. Still 3 timeouts for Oklahoma. Down 4. Remmers throws that to the boundary. It's intercepted! Oh, and he can't stay in bounds! That would have been an easy pick 6, but LSU takes over. That was a surefire pick 6, but LSU takes over, and they now have the chance to extend this to a 28-17 lead before halftime. It's going to be a screen pass. Keller still on his feet, manages to turn that into a 5-yard gain as they take a timeout. Holy cow, what a second quarter. They could get to the 28-yard mark, which, as we've seen, is pretty much the best possible quarter you can have, as we're still running. Oh my! LSU with a special second quarter here today. 45 seconds left. They're hurrying it up. Can they punch this in? Another completion! The defender went for the swat and he didn't get it. Todd Fran's completion, another first down. The drive is still going. Munoz finds Pryor. Are we still streaming? I just got a weird notification. I think we're still good. Just let me know quickly. Munoz, though, he floats that out. A wide open man on the boundary. Another first down. Casey Payne. Let me know if you can still hear me. Okay, we're back. Inside the 15. 16 seconds left. 13. They still have a timeout. Munoz. He dumps that off. There's the fullback. Casey Payne goes down, and they use the timeout, so Oklahoma appears to have saved the touchdown. And the kick is good. So LSU entered the second quarter down 17-0. And now, as we head to halftime, it is going to be 24-17 LSU. What a flip. What a crazy, crazy change of events. 3 seconds left. Can Oklahoma do something special here? No, they do not. So as we head to halftime, 24-17 LSU. And here is the Hall of Fame bracket. These are due week 6, and I'm still missing submissions from Sved, Mark, Zach, Trog, Chewy, Chumtoad, Flame, Grady, Jackie Moon, Papa Smoke, Rick, Wind, Wooly, Siraxis, Bryo, and Fink. Please, please get your Hall of Fame ballots in. Please, the quicker the better, the quicker I can count them up and start working on the graphics. So please get your votes in, otherwise they will be voided if you do not submit on time. But back to this game, man. What a crazy change of events. Jay Jettas goes from 17-0 down to 24-17 in one of the most dominant quarters we've ever seen. Oklahoma got only 2 yards the entire half into the last drive to where they threw a pick. Jay Jettas is molding. You probably shouldn't eat when you're coaching a game on the sidelines. You threw a pick to the boundary. Thank your lucky stars that it wasn't a pick 6. He stepped out of bounds. There was nobody within 50 yards of him. But Oklahoma does get the ball first, as that man is offsides. Hello. Where's the flag? $18 minutes left in a absolutely bonkers game. Gonna hand off now. Mumu bin Wadden. All right, Remmers. First play of the game, and oh my, a missed tackle there. Lawrence Harris gets 22. So a big start here for Oklahoma. First and 10 for Remmers. Hoping Jay Jettas could have given a decent speech, but he's probably not even in the locker room with his team, eating his Panda Express and is at his desk. All right, 2nd and 1 now for Oklahoma. They are driving here pretty quickly. 2 plays, some decent production. As Remmers keeps it, he has a lot of room. He cuts inside, past Mumu. Remmers down to the 25. That was a special run for Remmers, trying to egg his team back on, get some momentum back on their side. All right, split back set, 25, the shovel option, and he goes down. Oh boy, that has not worked for either side really today. Twitch Prime sub is free, Jay Jettas. Second and 14. Remmers keeps it. He breaks a tackle. Remmers still going. He flips it. Oh my, what a special play from Remmers. He's having a beautiful drive here, breaking tackles left and right. Captain Remmers. 3rd and inches, hands it off. This is Jerome Jones now up the middle. Looks like Oklahoma is back here today. First and goal inside the 10. Handoff up the middle, big hole, and they do stop him. 2nd and goal from the 3. Man in motion. 2nd and goal. Remmers keeps it. Touchdown. Oklahoma ties up the ball game. And that was needed on so many levels for Oklahoma. They had to break through. First drive of the 2nd half, without fail, an easy drive to tie it up. We all know Jay Jettas hates his players. Like, there's no way he was actually anywhere even close to these guys. He's probably one of those coaches, head coaches, that just sits in the booth. Not even on the field. First and 10 now. How is LSU going to respond after that massive 2nd quarter? Munoz is feeling himself here. He connects. There's Tavion Galloway, the SFA tight end, his first touch of the day. Saying your fullback is your neighbor means nothing when actually talking about you hating your players. As William Keller gets about a yard. James White knows you hate your players. Everyone knows you hate your players. Second and 9, and Jeff Gold. First and 10, LSU. At the 47, William Keller finds a little bit of room. Brought down, though, by JoJo Gates. The transfer from LSU last year. Second and 7. Joe Munoz kind of cooking since that early blunder. Keller really hasn't been able to run like he normally does. He's still averaging about 5 yards a carry, though, so. 3rd and 1. Can they keep the drive alive? Tied at 24 here. Fakes the handoff. Munoz, he's yamming that one deep to no one. Oklahoma, the second incompletion on the day. Not sure why the secondary is celebrating, but they are forcing a punt. Are we going to see a return here? No, that goes back through the end zone as Oklahoma now. So it kind of seems like we're going back and forth. Oklahoma dominated the first quarter. LSU dominated the second. It looks like Oklahoma might be dominating this third quarter. Remmers back. Split set. Plenty of time. He floats that out. Wide open man. Moo brings down Matt White after a 13-yard gain. Can Oklahoma retake the lead? An early season conference game with massive implications for the division. More of this shovel pass option. He gets it off to Johnson. He gets back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 now for Oklahoma. Hands it off. No, Remmer's going to keep it. He has a ton of room on the outside. There he goes. Remmer down the sideline. Moo has to catch him. 41 yards, Terrell Remmers. Putting the team on his back here in the second half. A former top quarterback in the class, SFA player, in-game recruit, committed to Oklahoma, had a mediocre freshman year. Now in his sophomore campaign, he is looking to break out. Remmers dumps that one off. Jerome Jones breaks a few tackles. Another first down. Oklahoma could take the lead here now. 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Man in motion to the backfield. Hands it off. Jerome Jones. He's brought down. Eric Dickerson, again, his second tackle for loss on the day. The reason JoJo Gates entered the portal and went to Oklahoma. 2nd and 13 now. All the guys on the right side. Moves the tight end over to the left. Hands it up the middle. And Jones is brought down after about 6. 3rd and medium incoming. LSU could force a field goal here. Probably would be a win, all things considering. Third and 7, Remmers. He's yamming that to the back of the end zone. Oh my, he was almost intercepted by Greg Kraft. And Oklahoma is lucky to be able to attempt this field goal. That should have been intercepted. All right, can Oklahoma take the lead? The crowd is insane here. And it is good. Oklahoma takes the lead, 27-24, 10 unanswered points here. And it doesn't get easier next week as Oklahoma has to take on Ole Miss. But you can't be counting your chickens before they hatch. You got to get through LSU first. All right, it's about 11 and a half minutes left here on game day, as that was a risky throw for Munoz. The defense is showing up and showing out. Can LSU find that second quarter rhythm? Man in motion. Hands it off to Keller. He finds a little bit of room to the outside, but JoJo Gates on the tackle. He's been rather quiet in this homecoming game. Third and 11 now. Watch the matchup. Tyrell Keys and Terrell Pryor in the slot there. Munoz on the run, throws that down the middle, and it's almost complete, but he drops it. Oh, my. Joe Munoz on the run does a jump throw that was just a piss missile right to his chest, and he drops it. And Oklahoma's getting the ball right back, a 3-and-out. All right, Tyrell Keys on the return now. He cuts inside, he cuts out. He gets about 12. Massive stop for Oklahoma. And they take over on their own 48. So a chance to extend this to a 2-score lead now. Man in motion. Triple option again. He throws that out to the receiver, and a massive stop by the cornerback in run defense. That's Ron Cross, the man who had the pick. There's a lot of running room if he broke that tackle. 2nd and 11 now. Man in motion again. And no, this is just a design quarterback power, but Mumu snuffed it out. Mumu bin Wadden was not about to let Remmers do it again. His 12th tackle on the day. 3rd and 9 now. Can LSU get off the field? Remmers is going to throw it. Chucks that one to an open man, and that's another first down. Blake Stratton. A fresh set of downs, a crispy throw from Remmers. And now they hand it off to Jones, and he carries a guy for 7 yards. That is a big man rush right there. All right, 2nd and 3. The 3rd quarter is winding down. Can Oklahoma find the end zone? Hands it off. No, Remmers keeps it again. He meets Mumu again in the hole, but a first down incoming. Oh, my. This game is going to come down to the wire for sure. Inside the 30, Remmers. He has a little bit of time, dumps that out wide, and he goes out of bounds after 4. Second and 6, clock is running, probably the last play of the quarter. If they get it off, yes they do. They hand that off to Johnson up the middle, and we're going to get a 3rd down when we come back. 4th quarter time, Oklahoma, 10 unanswered points there in the 4th quarter, or in the 3rd quarter. LSU's turn. Can they respond at home? Throw up the 4s. Who is coming out? 3-0. 3rd and 4. Can LSU get off the field? It's going to be a throw. He finds his man. That's Stratton. What a play call. They faked the halfback screen, and Stratton bled out from behind him. And a fresh set of downs for Oklahoma. Beautiful play call by Coach Jay Jettas as they come back out in the split set. Remmers takes a handoff. He's keeping it again. Remmers inside for 5. A touchdown really puts LSU in a tough situation. They really need to get a goal line stand here. 2nd and 5. Hands it off up the middle. That's Jerome Jones. He powers through about 3 men for 5. Third and 1. They gotta have it. Hands it off. Remmers keeps it. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They take a 2-score lead. And this is turning out to be basically a basketball game. It's the game of runs. We had 17-0 run for Oklahoma to start. Then we had a 24-0 run for LSU. And now we have another 17-point run for Oklahoma. And what a crazy game this one was. SMU outlasting Miami in OT. As Terrell Pryor now, plenty of time left. They had 24 points in one quarter, in the second quarter, so why not do it again? 34-24, down 10. Joe Munoz up the middle for about 3. Gonna need to get a bit more creative than that. William Keller now getting a carry. He gets about 9. I think a big missed opportunity, him only having 13 carries. LSU now, time is really running out for them. They've got to start scoring at will. Keller, he breaks a tackle, but he's brought down by 2 guys, only for 4. Second and 6 now, LSU. Joe Munoz, and he's sacked! Oh boy, Oklahoma starting to fire on all cylinders. 3rd and long incoming. And if LSU has to punt here, things could get messy. 3rd and 13. This is a massive play. They bring a blitz, and it's a screen, and he can't get it off. 4th down. Oklahoma's getting the ball right back. Six minutes and 30 seconds left. Obviously, we've seen a bigger comeback. 11 points inside 5 minutes. Oh my, what a hit. But LSU, no scores here in the second half. The offense has just been lethargic here. Remmers, though, he's continuing to throw, and he's sacked this time. He was gearing up to yam it, but he goes down. Terrell Ford, his first sack on the day. Nathaniel Bandit has been quiet on the edge there. This will be the 61st play on the day. 2nd and 16 now. As they just hand it to Jones, you probably just want to bleed some clock here on this drive. No need to risk an interception. Remember, folks, right after game day, I will do recruiting. So tune into the server to see who goes where. And for a full new batch of recruits later on this evening for week 4. As we get a 3 and out from Oklahoma. 5 minutes, 34 seconds left. They couldn't even get a full minute off the clock. LSU takes over. That's exactly what they needed. Bit of a rough punt there as Terrell Pryor makes some room. LSU needs to start to deliver now, though. They come out under center, so kind of a unique play call here. Let's see if it works out, though. Keller, he goes down. Andrew Sendejo, the safety, the transfer from Miami. Has Latina juice running through his veins. 2nd and 11, 5 minutes left. Can LSU pull off a miracle here at home? Keller, he breaks some tackles, brought down, though. 3rd and 6. Sendejo with another tackle as he makes Keller stay down. Oh, my. So the Latina juice just took out the leading rusher in the SFA. So no Keller. You're down 10. It's looking bleak here for LSU. 3rd and 6. Munoz floats it, and he converts. And I believe that is Gold. Yes, it is Jeff Gold. We'll see how long Keller is out for. Back spasms, he will return. Okay, so it's not a big injury as the backup comes in, doesn't do anything special. Fred Austin. He had a nice play earlier, but not there. And the clock is running now. As I always say, there's always a chance of a comeback as long as you can get within one score and have all 3 timeouts left. And, okay, we get a nice pitch. We get some room on the outside. Welcome in, Drew Webb. We are actually, this is the 6th year of the real-life SEC test. Oklahoma and Texas have not fared well. This is by far the best Oklahoma has ever done. As we get a hurdle, LSU, Fred Austin starting to heat up. The backup feeling himself there. He tested the hurdle. He ran over 2 guys, jumped over another. As LSU now threatening the red zone. Still plenty of time on this clock. Oh boy, this game could start heating up. As, oh dear, we got some option. Wait, he gets it off to Austin. He goes out of bounds. Second and 9. Clock is running almost inside 3 minutes. LSU really needs to punch this in. They're handing it off again. JoJo Gates brings down his man. Another 3rd and medium incoming. Nice. We got an Oklahoma guy here. As now we're out empty here on 3rd and 6. And a free rusher, and he goes down. A massive sack for Oklahoma. Andrew Callahan. And that's going to force LSU to bring on the field goal unit. All right, so this is going to be about a 39 to 40 yarder. Can they pull within a score? The kick is good. Oklahoma maintains a 7-point lead, but LSU is still in it. They still have all 3 timeouts, and they still are within a score. So anything is possible. Will they return this? No, they will not. Tyrell Keys will not test the defense. All right, so Oklahoma hasn't really done anything in the 4th quarter on offense. They're just going to try to, they could finish this game with a couple of first downs. Remmers, he's going to throw that deep to nobody. All right, so not a good start at all. You'd like to force the defense to use some timeouts or something, right? Cheddar Biscuits back on the field as Jerome Jones, big handoff there, somehow turns that to 7. LSU decides not to use the timeouts quite yet. They're going to see. No, never mind. There it comes. Massive 3rd down chance here for LSU. Split back set. They hand it off and he's stopped. Nathaniel Bandit on the tackle. The SFA player, and LSU has 2 minutes, 13 seconds left and 1 timeout to tie this game up to send it to overtime. Are we going to get an OT game day? Terrell Pryor. Sky Flyer hanging around the control of this division. Probably a top 10 spot in the rankings on the line. Joe Munoz, can he do something special? He does connect with Hawthorne. Clock is running, though. That was not a first down. Jay Phoenix up to 9 tackles. We got split backs here. Keller is back in the game, it seems. 2nd and 1. Connects with Austin, who gets smoked by Sendejo. He's feeling that Latina juice coursing through his veins. The Miami transfer. 1st and 10, though. We're down to 1:30. They need a touchdown. Munoz, it's going to be a screen pass. That's not going to be special there as Keller goes out, and that's 9-yard loss. What a blunder there for LSU. You would have just liked him to throw that in the dirt. A massive choke there. 2nd and 19 now. What are the calls here? Clean pocket. Floats that wide open man. Tavion Galloway. First down. No, they call him short. But Tavion Galloway, the SFA player, getting him back in the chain gain right there. That was a BS ball spot, and we all know it. Galloway got that first down, but here we go. They're inside the 40, a minute left. They have to get a touchdown. 3rd and inches. They hand it off. No, Munoz keeps it. He has the first and a lot more inside the 30. Oh, boy. How will this one end? Somebody is going to be heartbroken here tonight. And thank God it is a different purple team and not ECU as we yam it deep here. Wide open man inside the 5. Sendejo brings down France, but they're inside the 5 now. 1st and goal, down 7. Munoz, he throwing it. Over the middle, touchdown LSU! They get back in this ball game. They're a point away from tying it up. Like I said, guys, the game of runs. We had 17 unanswered for Oklahoma. We had 24 unanswered then for LSU. Another 10 unanswered for, or another 17 unanswered for Oklahoma. And finally 10 unanswered now for LSU to tie this game up. You got 40 seconds, 3 timeouts, and a really good field goal kicker. If they can get to the 30, they should win this game. 1st and 10 for Oklahoma. Remmers, remember, do not throw this game away. We've seen it before. A game close, and the quarterback forces something and throws a pick. Do not let that happen, Remmers. 2nd and 7. Just go to overtime if you're not comfortable. And it looks like that might be what they're doing. Remmers might be comfortable running one more play here in regulation. Our first overtime game of Season 12 on game day. These are few and far between, but they are some of the most fun we ever have. That is nothing special. And at the end of regulation, 34-34, we got some free SFA football on your docket today, boys and girls. I cannot control the coin tosses. It is pure LSU versus Oklahoma. Now, this reminds me of the SEC championship from a couple years ago, the longest game in SFA history, when Oklahoma and Georgia went 5 overtimes. All right, Oklahoma starting with the ball first here. Remember the overtime rules? It's the old ones from the old days where after 2 overtimes, you got to go for 2. It's not just 2-point conversions like the modern day game. Who is going to win this? This is LSU's 2nd overtime game of the season. They won in week 1 against Georgia in overtime after a quick touchdown followed by a sack fumble. Can they go to 2-0 in overtime games? They've clawed their way back twice from double-digit deficits. 3rd and 11 now. It's going to be a screen pass for Oklahoma. Jones catches it. Can he do something? No! All right, did Oklahoma just get knocked out of field goal range? That is the question. They went back 5 yards. Is that enough to knock them out? This could be the ball game if they do not take the field goal. Here we go. 47 yards to take the lead for Oklahoma. Boom, baby! Oklahoma takes the lead. I do not control the ads. Twitch Prime saves you from that, boys. Yes, you did it. If it's a studio update, it means it went through. So Oklahoma takes the lead here. but it's only a field goal. So now Oklahoma has to get a stop. A touchdown wins it here for LSU. Joe Munoz floats that one, and it is a completion to Terrell Pryor. 2nd and 1 now. A touchdown wins the game. 4 wide. 2nd and 1. Munoz keeps it, and it's a 1st down. How will this game finish? Touchdown wins it. Field goal ties it. A turnover loses it. 1st and 10. Munoz in the shotgun. Man in motion. That's Tavion Galloway. Keller also in the backfield. They fake it to Keller. Munoz keeps it here, and he's brought down by the linebacker. 2nd and 5. Second and 5. They're 10 yards away from a win. A gritty, desperate win. Terrell Pryor in motion. It's a shovel option, and down goes Munoz. 3rd down. This is Oklahoma's chance. 3rd and 7. If they get a stop, we go to another overtime. They come out empty. Oh my. 3rd and 7. Corner blitz and touchdown LSU. They walk it off. John Hawthorne wins it for the Tigers. What a play and what a game. LSU wins 40-37 in overtime. They come back from 2 double-digit deficits to shock the Sooners at home. What a game! And what a way to kick off season 12 here. Joe Munoz is your player of the game. We'll see you next week. I thought the corner blitz got there. Oh, man, I thought the corner blitz got him. I thought for sure the corner blitz got it. Heartbreaker for Jay Jettas, and somehow Skyflyer is 3-0. 2 overtime wins in dramatic fashion. He clawed his way against a sketchy South Carolina team on the watch party. 2 overtime games. Is LSU the team of destiny? Yeah, I'll look at the last play because that was, I thought for sure the corner got there. All right. So dual corner blitz, right? One gets picked up. All right, he wasn't too close. I mean, oh, man, and then Jay Phoenix, I think that is, could have intercepted that. Dude, that's right in your wheelhouse. Oh, man, what a tough look. From the slot, just a simple post. Oh, man. All right, let's take a look at the stats before we head out. Remmer, like I said, 17 unanswered points for Oklahoma. Then you had 24 unanswered for LSU, followed by 17 unanswered for Oklahoma, and then under 5 minutes, LSU made the comeback. Like I said, guys, the comeback's possible. Under 5 minutes left, down 10, they made it happen, and they ended up winning it all. Let's take a look at the stats. Joe Munoz, 4 TDs, 1 interception. That interception was really bad. Keller really didn't do much today. And then Franz got tutty. Terrell Pryor had that beautiful play. Really spread that ball around. Mumu Bin Wadden was incredible. You had an interception from Ron Cross. Again, a sack for Ford. Bandit made a couple huge tackles. And then for Oklahoma, Remmers really had a good day, but he didn't have any passing TDs. He did have 3 on the ground, though. And then really they don't have any known playmakers. Madden Proctor had 3 pancakes. And then on the defensive end, Jay Phoenix had 9 tackles. Morris had the pick. Sendejo played really well. Aaron Gibson had 5 tackles. JoJo Gates didn't really do much. Tyrell Keys didn't do much either. So, giving up 40 points, kind of a defensive blunder, honestly. But yeah, that's going to do it. A fantastic game day. Thank you guys all for watching. Remember, I'm going to be posting all these games, then I'm going to go immediately into doing recruits. So watch out for all that tonight. And once again, as always, thank you guys for watching, as we have 3 out of 4 players of the game are SFA players. And watch party for Patreon will be Sunday morning. That's when we'll be back. And then game day will be on Wednesday evening. And if you'd like to go see the Wyoming and Oklahoma State game, that will be posted immediately after this stream as well. So thank you guys all for watching. Yeah, I see the Bobanos, blah, blah, blah. The LSU victory. There you go. See you guys next time.